Wednesday. Welcome to the Soken word this week. And this week we are celebrating. A couple days ago was my half birthday, and Monday was America's birthday. So bottoms up, let's toast to the birthday girls. If you didn't get me anything for my half birthday, I need champagne flutes. So go ahead, just leave a comment in the comment section and I'll make sure your gift gets to me. My piece this week is about kindergarten. Back when birthday parties were like the best thing that could ever happen to you. You got to stay up later, you got to invite like everyone you possibly know to your birthday party, pig out on sweets, count every single candle on your cake. Pretty much the exact opposite of anything that an adult wants to do at their birthday party. But we had booze. All right. Everything I ever needed to know about life I learned in kindergarten, when my mind was as shapeable as the number 2 pencils I sharpened, and a hunger coursed through each atom of my carbon being, believing that the edge of the world was the fence of my playground. Or maybe it extended to my bus route home, where the sound of my mother's voice let me know I never had to walk through that door alone. Now, years removed and miles apart, the doors I walk through are no longer scuffed from repeated traffic of old shoes or smudged from greedy fingers on the glass part, but still, I know that nothing moves with the speed of my mother's beating heart. In kindergarten, I thought if I closed my eyes tight enough, it would make me invisible. My 5-year-old mind was literal. If I can't see you, you can't see me. There are still moments where I close my eyes seeking invisibility. I no longer want it physically, but there are moments where this little girl living in this big world wants to run and hide. My bullies look a little different now. Instead of under my bed, most monsters hide out of my own mind, but just like I learned when I was 5, there's really nothing there when you turn on the light. My night lights look a little different too, no longer bedside bulbs to calm me down. Now they're almond-shaped and honey brown. In kindergarten, I learned that the rules of recess were law. And sometimes you gotta get knocked down just to learn how to pick yourself back up, brush off the dust, maintain grace while saving face, and remind your legs that they know how to walk. Remind your lungs that just because they got the wind knocked out of them does not mean they won't be able to find oxygen again and again and again, because when you forget your breath, it's your lungs that remind you to breathe. In kindergarten, I learned that sticks and stones will break your bones, but words, they can crush your soul. Don't be wasteful. Words can be like a meal, and there are starving children in this world. Remember when our words had life and death stakes? I cross my heart and hope to die. For all the pinky promises and secret handshakes, all the hold me when I cry moments. Thank you, friends. Because there have been a lot of them, except now they look like 2-hour phone calls at 3 a.m. They look like telling her the hard thing because that's what she needs to hear right now. They look like a change of plans because some things are more important than what I had in mind. I hope I forget that somewhere along the lines I learned it can be easier to lie, but instead I remember to always see the world with a simplicity that is childlike. In kindergarten, I learned that I hate you means I love you. But I've learned a few amendments since, like I love you means I love you. And there's more safety in those 3 words spoken from sincere lips than there is in any hospital administered IV drip. Sometimes I still let old habits slip. I'm not proud of it, but I can still throw punches just to get you to look at me. I admit it's not constructive, but I'm so used to guarding my own heart that now I have more weapons in my arsenal. Please be patient. It scares me when my walls start to crumble. Truth is, I'm scared of a lot more now. I was fearless in kindergarten before I was left out in the sun a little too long and my lush soil began to harden. Now, I'm scared of being obsolete, of not being the me my 5-year-old self dreamt up so clearly. I'm scared of mediocrity. I'm scared that the darkness in this life will inhibit my ability to see in color. Like a 1950s TV, the story's still there, it's just not as bright. I don't want my life to be exclusively black and white. In kindergarten, I learned to paint this world with all the colors of my crayon box. Today, I'm feeling fire engine red. The sky, it's cerulean. These tears, ocean tide blue. Even though they may feel like salt in the wound, however painful, they always help to heal. Or water my sun-dried soil. Return its leaves to emerald pine green with all the brightness and boldness that this 30-and-a-half-year-old mind can hold. Because if there's one thing I learned when I was 5, it's that I hope I grow up, but I never grow old. Here's to staying young and drinking life straight out of the bottle. was lame. I should have cut before that.